What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes always catch up with the best fighters in the game. Today we get to talk to Antonio Carlos Jr., who recently won the PFL light heavyweight title, their world tournament. This is the second time he's won a belt at PFL. He was the 2021 playoff champion, and in 2025 he took down the world tournament. Of course, he's also Ultimate Fighter Brazil 3 tournament winner years ago as well. So you keep adding to your career, Antonio. This is nice. Two-time champ over at PFL.
Yeah, man, was really good. This time, um, I had a really tough time the past 3 years. I had a lot of injuries, a lot of surgeries. So coming back and getting this title is so important to me.
How serious were your injuries? Were they career threatening or just enough to keep you out of that season?
Yeah, I actually I couldn't fight in 2023 due the surgery on my knee. I had a ACL,
Oh,
meniscus, and the cartilage. Yeah, it took me a long time. We also sutured the meniscus, but it didn't heal up properly. So we need to do another surgery to take it off. And man, it took me a long time, like to recover from the surgery, recover my confidence, uh, get back on my good performance. And man, was was really tough for me because I want to perform, but my body didn't let me.
is PFL good when it comes to treating fighters, helping fighters recover from injuries? We always hear about the UFC and the PI. How's PFL now that you've been with them for a few years?
I'm sorry.
PFL, are they good with working with athletes when they're injured?
Mhm. I do all this stuff with my own like doctor of physical therapy. We don't have that like a PI like the UFC has it, but they cover everything. But I have
Okay.
my own physical therapy, so it's good because I stay close to home, close to my family. They can take a good care of me.
Which season are you more proud of, 2021 or 2025?
Hard to pick, to be honest, man. 2021 was very special moment of my life. I just had like left the UFC, and I was about to like just give up everything. Some friend didn't let me do it, and I just became a world champion. Was really important, take me to another level. And this year was also after a tough time in my life, due to surgeries and injuries and everything. It's hard to pick, man. This one is more like recently, so I think I still like mm, feel emotional about it.
Hmm. What would you have been doing if you had quit MMA after 2021 and after you got injured?
I had no idea, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. No, I think I would be back to the jiu-jitsu tournament, open some BJJ academy or something like this, teaching classes and this kind of stuff. But thanks God I didn't do it.
Who talked you into staying in MMA? Was it a coach, a family
Was
member? Who pushed
yeah,
you to stay?
was like two very special friends. It's like family. It's Marcos Buchecha, 13 times world champion, the gold, in jiu-jitsu, and also Marlon Moraes. They introduced me Ali, who is my manager today. And they changed my story.
Just real quick, I'm not a jujitsu expert, and I know
Mhm.
Buchecha has a lot of titles, but are you putting him above Hodger Gracie and Gordon Ryan as well?
Yes, man. He's 13 times world champion.
Wow.
Nobody ever made it. He's the only one,
Okay, yeah. Just a
you
quick
know.
sidebar. I'm not too familiar with that world, but
Uh,
over the years, I've just heard those other two names so much.
Yeah, yeah. We everybody heard about like Roger Gracie. Nowadays, we have Gordon Ryan. He's doing very well in no-gi tournaments. But Buchecha made history, man. He's 13 times. Supposed to be 14 though, but he gave up a title for Leandro Lo. Uh, man, he's incredible. He made history in the sport.
Mm. I was just curious for yourself and moving forward. Is there anybody in particular that you hope the PFL would sign or a fight that you would want to do again? Something to kind of look forward to next year?
Not really, I always chasing for the goal. So I don't care who I'm gonna face. I don't have the dream to face nobody in special. But I just wanna fight for the goal. Whoever it is with the belt, that's who I wanna fight. And now it's myself.
Well, and this might sound like a weird question because you just accomplished a very big accomplishment, but coming back from those injuries, could you say that, do you feel like you came back 100% or because those are pretty major injuries, all together. Did you feel like it slowed you down any, or do you feel just as good as before the injuries?
Man, it slowed me down in the past. I had like 5 surgeries on my knees, three on the right knee, two on the left knee. I also had like a shoulder surgery in the past, like 5, 6 years. But now I feel 100%. I don't have any limitation or anything. I can perform well. That's what take me to the belt.
George brought up earlier the UFC, and you had a long time there as well. But
Uh,
now you've had a very long run here with the PFL. Does the PFL feel like home to you right now?
Definitely, they treat me so well. I feel I feel like home. Was really great to work with the PFL. All the guys, like Ray Seffer is a legend, so it's a very pleasure to work with them.
Do you want to fight Corey Anderson or Duvle Yags? Well, who do you think's going to win, and who would you like to fight? I think Anderson lifts the profile more, right? But at the same time, if the other guy wins, then that's who your opponent is. But who do you think's going to win, and who would you like to fight?
Man, I definitely don't want to fight Davler. It would be so weird because we train together, we train partners, we always helping each other. I'm helping him out right now, to be honest, for this fight against Corey
Oh,
Anderson.
okay.
Yes. I hope he's gonna win. And I don't know what's the plans with the PFL. I actually have to talk to my manager, see what they're gonna do, what are the plans for the future. But I'll be rooting for Davler for sure.
Is middleweight an option at all, or have you said goodbye to 185?
It's always an option, it's not too hard nowadays to make 185, to be honest. I just find myself in the light heavyweight, but I walk around like 215. My last fight, for the title, I was like 212, 213, no more than that. So I'm pretty light right now. When I used to fight on the middleweight, I was even heavier than now. I used to walk around like 220.
Mhm.
So it's an option, but I don't think I'm gonna do it, to be honest.
Well, the only reason I ask is another teammate, Johnny Eblin, recently lost his title to
Yeah.
Costello Vanstinis. I'm sure they'll run it back at some point, but I was just wondering if that's now an option because you don't have a teammate in the way.
Uh yeah, but I'm not thinking about that, to be honest. I actually, as I said, I gotta talk to my manager, and see what are the plans. If they want me to go down to 185 again, it's definitely an option. I don't have a problem with that. But I think I'm gonna keep on the 205.
Do you know if you want to enter a tournament next year again, or would you like to just, fight for the undisputed title and be part of Arena Series?
Uh, Man, to be honest, I like the system, the tournament system. I always do well, so I'd love to fight another tournament, to be honest. But I don't know. I have to see what the PFL gonna do with the tournament, if they're gonna keep it or if they're gonna do just a regular fight.
Okay. Another thing I'm sure you get asked about a lot. You're a submission machine. There's no way around it. You're tied second all time in the UFC at middleweight. Damian Maya, I forget, maybe Talis Latis. You've done
Uh,
well. You just won your most recent title with submissions.
uh,
TKOs, KOs. Is that something that you aspire to get soon, or are you so good at the other, your other skill that it doesn't bother you that you don't have a KO finish yet?
To be honest, doesn't bother me. I have some knockouts in the Ultimate Fighter. I had two knockouts in the Ultimate Fighter. I actually got a bonus for that. But I always looking for the victory. If I win in the fight, I don't care if it's the points, it's a knockout or submission. I just want to get the win.
Hmm. I feel like I'm talking to a Latin Grammy artist. You're a good-looking guy and all that. How come you have such an awful name? Shoeface makes you sound
It's terrible,
you're
right?
horrible, but you're a
Man,
decent-looking fella.
I
Yeah,
hate it. I hated this nickname, and you know what it is, how it is, right? When you hate the nickname, that's
yeah,
why
six.
they insisted on that. So I hate it at the beginning. Now I just got used to that. It's okay.
Who gave it to you?
Was Ricardo Vieira. You know
Oh,
Ricardinho?
I've heard of that
Yeah,
name. Yeah,
he was
related
like
to Rodolfo Vieira or
no,
no?
no.
Okay,
Ricardo is brother of Leo Vieira. They run the Checkmate team.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a big head too, Antonio. I got a big head. I think yours. They said yours is long, right? That's why it's the shoe. Is that
yeah,
what it
mine
is?
is kind of like long and square. That's why they started calling me like a shoe face. As I
Yeah.
said, I hate it, man. I hate it. But now, like, it's good because like nobody forget it.
What age did you get that name?
I was around like 16 or
Oh, yeah.
17, something like that. Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
age. That's the age where you don't want anyone to hear. Hey, shut up,
Yeah.
man. I ain't no
I
shoe
was
face.
just like a blue bat at the time, he was the
Yeah.
coach, so what could I say?
I feel like I'm talking to Enrique Iglesias or maybe one of the guys that plays for the Spanish national team or something like that. By the way, did you play any other sports growing up?
Man, I play a lot of sports, when I was young. I play like, I, man, I had a lot of things like soccer, but I was terrible. Tennis,
Nice. Yeah, you look like a
I
tennis
ride
player. Were you
horses.
good at tennis?
Not really good, but I
Yeah.
play, yeah, decently, to be honest.
Surfing, F1. You didn't.
Surfing, yeah, I surf. I do everything, man, to be honest. Skateboarding. Um,
You like fast cars? There's a lot of Brazilian
I
F1
love I
drivers.
love it. I love it, man. It's one of my favorite sports. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Ayrton Senna.
Hmm. Did you
I
see the
have
documentary on Netflix?
for sure I did more
Good,
than one
huh? Yeah.
time. Yeah. Yeah, it was great, man. I love it. I love watching, I saw have you watched the Netflix series, the Drive to Survive?
Yeah.
Have
He
you
Mhm.
seen
has.
it?
Yeah, he has. I've only
It's
seen one
awesome, huh?
season. Yeah.
No, I,
Mhm.
I I watch all the seasons.
Okay.
Looking forward to the next one. I love it, man. I
Are
love
you a
this
fan
sport.
of Helio Castro Neves as well, the Indy circuit, or just F1?
More F1. I know you, but like I follow more the Formula One,
Because he's won 4 Indy 500s. I hope one day he breaks the record and wins a fifth. He's tied with like 3 other guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but those
Uh-huh.
guys go fast, Antonio.
Yeah, I
They're like
know. I know.
240 now. 240
Yeah.
down the when I was about 10,
It's
I
more than
remember,
F1, right?
huh?
It's more than in
Yeah, it's
F1.
faster than F1
Mhm.
on the
Yeah.
straightaways.
Yeah, yeah,
I think F1's more chic and
yeah.
they go worldwide, and so it's got a bigger following, and obviously you have to be
Uh-huh.
skilled there too. But on those straightaways, I don't think anyone tops the Indy 500s. But I was going to tell you, when I was 10, my dad took me to the California 500. It was called. It doesn't exist anymore, and it was a
Uh-huh.
big deal because a guy named Tom Sneva broke 200 miles an hour, and now they go 240. Man,
Mhm.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
yeah,
It's crazy.
that's
It's crazy. I love the adrenaline, so I love all these kind of sports.
yeah. You have a
That's
really
why I'm
nice
doing
house.
MMA.
You don't know how many fighters we interview, and they have real messy houses. You have a nice house.
Yeah,
Is,
right.
is that you, or is that the
It's
the, the
mine. It's mine. I
your
like
wife?
I
Or
I I like everything clean and organized.
look at you,
I'm this kind of guy,
look at me,
Mhm.
man. This I
I
have a
hate the
set,
messy, man.
a
I
central
had
table.
to
Look at that
leave.
mess. Look at that mess.
I live with some fighters in the fighters house. Man, that was terrible.
Oh, I
That
imagine.
was a big messy.
Yeah, that
I
and
was I
fraternity
was the one.
houses.
Yeah, I was the one always telling people like, man, please do something about it. Clean up your room, clean your dishes.
Yeah. Who if you had to have one roommate from
Yeah.
American Top Team based on being clean, who would it be? Who's clean over there? Like they have a clean gym bag. They don't stink.
I think Buchecha, we live
Buchecha?
together for a little bit too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's organized too. He
What
likes
about
everything.
Masvidal? You think Masvidal would be a good roommate?
I don't know. I don't know how his house, to be honest, but I don't think so.
What about King Mo?
Oh man, what about King Mo? I don't know if he would be like or so organized too.
Yeah. Those guys are our buddies, so it's fun
Yeah, no,
joking around.
they are awesome, man. Long time I don't see Masvidal anymore because he retired. But
Yeah.
King Mo is every day at the gym. He's one of the guy
You
who
work with him
helped
a
me.
lot?
Yeah, a lot. He helped me a lot, especially when I come here the first time for American Top Team.
Mhm.
That was back in like 2015. Yeah, man, he helped me a lot. He took my wrestling to another level.
Mhm.
I'm, I, it makes me a lot more confident, and
He's really smart. He's got good fighter IQ,
he's
and
smart.
then he's
And
obviously
but
exceptional at the
yeah,
wrestling too.
and by that time he was already fighting, so we trained a lot together. Always trying to help each other.
If you didn't have a nickname, he would give you one. He's good at giving nicknames.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, it's nice to meet you.
Oh,
Congratulations
nice
on the
to
two
meet you. Thank you
titles.
so much.
Congratulations, obviously, on you had a fine UFC career, including winning the Ultimate Fighter over there in Brazil. So great
Thanks, man.
stuff, Antonio. There's a lot of people that retire with no belts, and you got
Yeah, right.
three nice titles to your name. And we're anxious to see what happens in 2026, whether it's middleweight, light heavyweight. It's nice that you have options and you're doing well.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate
Muito
for the
obrigado.
opportunity too.
All right.
Obrigado.
Take care, man. We'll see you.
Take care.